Think for myself and I won't do what they say. Well, I think for myself and I won't do what they say.
Hello, hello, this is Gerald Celente, and it's Tuesday, August 31st, 2021. Last day of August, going into September. And on September 4th, I am extremely honored. I will be in outside of D.C. at Ron Paul's War Against Us event, and I'm going to be one of the keynote speakers, along with RFK Jr. and Judge Napolitano and others. And this week we didn't do a Trends Journal, but we did send out a very important trend alert. We're taking a break. The last issue was 162 pages. The average pages used to be about 30, and it was a monthly, then it went a quarterly, then it went into a monthly, now it's a weekly. We're giving every ounce of energy we have to make this the magazine that it is. And there's no magazine in the world that comes close to it. Nothing. And if you could find me one, show me, and you know me, I'm an open-minded man. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be a trend forecaster. But we have a very important trend alert that's going out to subscribers today, and it's by Gregory Mannarino, and it's be ready. Market distortions are about to get much worse. So you have a very important trend alert that's going out. The markets today were down a little bit. They were up in the morning, down. And my forecast is this thing's going to crash sooner rather than later. And just as they're making up lies about everything else, they're making up lies about what the equity markets are. It's totally disconnected from reality. These are the headlines in today's Terlit paper, a record, the New York Times. U.S. forces leave Kabul. Evacuation ends. Forces? How about fuck you? What forces? You mean poor guys that believe the bullshit that low-life scum, murderous pricks, and the other word, can't say it, lied us into the war? Forces that gave their lives to fight in a war that I said would not be winnable? Again, you have that clip from Zizzy and Honey Boy when I said the Afghan war would not be won. It was right there. I got blackballed from the media. And now they put this kind of bullshit language out there. How about this one? America's longest war ends. How about Wall Street Journal ends in defeat? Could you swallow that? No. You're the pricks and the other words that sold the war. As I said, if Alexander the Great couldn't pull it off, if Into the Valley of Death, Road to 600, America at the top of its empire couldn't pull it off. Excuse me, the British at the top of their empire couldn't pull it off. The Americans won't either. And that's what happened. This is the end of the American empire. It's an end of America's foreign entanglements. And they'll get a little shit. They'll go in Somalia and little things like that to keep killing people because they're crazy maniacs. It's over. The 20th century was the American century. The 21st century is the Chinese century. The business of America has been war. The business of China is business. Dwight D. Eisenhower, a five-star general, supreme commander of the Allied forces, warned that the military-industrial complex is robbing the nation of the genius of scientists, sweat of the labors, and the future of the children. Here we are. Over. Finished. And not one of these little pieces of crap, and I want to make this straight to everybody. Get this in your fucking head. It's proper language to use when someone's fucking with you. I had enough of your shit, I'm not going to take it anymore. Oh no, Gerald, be proper. We didn't teach that in 3rd grade. No, what we taught you is to listen to the scum crap puke coming out of a little Georgie Bush's mouth, or a murderous little prick, a little fuck, a little dick probably that big, Barack Obama. I want that guy Assad out of there and destroying Syria. I want that guy Gaddafi out of there. But he said it so properly, Celente. They're taking the proper language out of your spirit and your heart so they could run over you and ruin you, just like they're doing. That little fucking murderous prick, and I will call that to his face, Barack fuck you Obama, the Nobel Peace of Crap Prize winner. Hey, you did a great job, you little scumbag, motherfucker. Or maybe you may be a fatherfucker who brought that troop surge. Yeah. And remember that little arrogant boy, McCrystal Meth, the general? How about Mad Dog Mattis? How about you little murderous pricks? You little murderous scumbag pricks, killing innocent people, destroying entire nations, and stealing our money to do it. Why, Celente, you should be censored for saying that, because that's what America's become. The censored nation of decline. This thing's going down big, it's going down hard, and it's going down fast. Not one of these little fuckers or fuckettes writes about America's defeat. We sent out a press release to the entire world today about my forecast at an Afghan defeat. Not one of them would cover it. And how I was blackballed. Not one of them covered it. Not one of the major media refuses it. Because all those little, this is demonic. This is satanic. And I'm saying this because just like we lost the Afghan war, we will lose the COVID war. And when all else fails, they take you to war. I was at a freedom rally in Columbus Circle this past Saturday. I was one of the speakers. They had great speakers. And I kicked it off. Listen to this. Hey, little Warren Wilhelm, shove that mandate up your ass. Shove that mandate up your ass. Shove that mandate up your ass. You're a little low-life boy that got no class. That they are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights. Hey, Wilhelm, did you hear that? All right. That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These little tight-ass little pieces of crap don't know what happiness is. Did you see that little clown and his wife try to dance on New Year's Eve where they locked everybody up on Times Square? Happiness? You don't know happiness.
Can target regime.
So there you have it. I'm fighting. That's proper language to use. I'm a Napolitano, born in the Bronx, born to be free. And it breaks my heart to see what's happening. The people that put on the event, it was great. This is Columbus Circle, right in the heart of New York City. At best, about 3,000 people turned out. out of a population of New York City of 8.3 million. 3,000. Where's the fight? If we don't fight for our freedom, it's going to be finished. Could you imagine that they are forcing us to get vaccinated? Natural healing doesn't count. How dare you would say that vitamins and minerals and natural elements of the earth can help heal you from Mother Nature. No, you're only supposed to believe that allotropic drugs that cannot cure a chronic degenerative disease sold by drug dealers are the ones to take. Nature doesn't count anymore. You only should believe what we're selling you. A gene therapy shot, the first one to go into the human body, Operation Warp Speed. If you don't get it, you have no freedom. This is from USA Today today. COVID vaccination progress. They call it progress. Only 1 in 5 say they won't get a jab. White House says pace of shots accelerating. Only 1 in 5 won't get a jab. So that leaves us going back to the rally that they had on Sunday. 20% of the people don't believe the shit that the low-life fucks and pricks, and other word that starts with a C and ends with a T and has an S at the end of it, counts, are selling us. Only 20%. It does not take a majority to prevail, but rather an irate, tireless minority keen on setting brush fires of freedom in the minds of men. We've lost 80%. It's up to us 20%. I thought it was about 30 to 35. Maybe it is nationally, but I don't know. But by the numbers of the vax rates, it's only 20. When the American Revolution began, less than 5% believed it and fought for it. At the height of it, it was under 50%. I see the future. That's my business. That's my life. It's my passion. It's my work. And if we don't stop this, it will get much, much worse. The bigs are getting bigger. The trillionaires got $8 trillion richer, the billionaires. And we got poorer. Warren Wilhelm Jr., the guy whose name I mentioned, that's de Blasio's real name. That little fucking scumbag shithead, and I call that to his face, he wouldn't have the balls to come after me. He wouldn't have the balls to try to give his vaccination to me. He's a little ballless fuck. He probably can't fuck. His probably dick is smaller than Dick Cheney's. If you want to participate in our society fully, you've got to get vaccinated. As he launched the "You can't go into anywhere in New York without a vaccination." Before I went on the rally, I was with my buddies, and they're lovely ladies. And I said, listen, I need to cool down a bit. Let's go to Jean Georges right across the street over there. My former wonderful woman that I used to date, a French woman, used to know him. And I used to go there often back in the day. We go in, we have our masks on, and the first thing they ask, are you vaccinated? Show us your passport. This is not my kind of America. America? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. As I said, They don't know what happiness is. Could you imagine the Declaration of Independence, the word happiness, and now you have these little fucking scumbags, little low-life pieces of crap, from the CDC to fuck you, Rachel Levin, and all the rest of you. Happiness doesn't count. Get back in your house. And it's global. Look at what they're doing in Australia. How can the people, New Zealand, Germany, France, Italy, all over the world, the Chinese way has become the American way. They wore masks, they locked down societies, they told the people what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why to do it, and do it the way we tell you to do it has become what used to be a Declaration of Independence. The little bit of joy that I have and happiness is that I'll be speaking at Dr. Ron Paul's event with Daniel McAdams, his right-hand man, two men that fight for freedom, peace, and justice, and RFK Jr. and Judge Napolitano and others will be there. If we don't unite, we're finished. Over. Do you think I want to be doing this at my age? Do you think I want to keep putting out the amount of information I put out? I'm doing it because I know if I don't, we lose. And I can't do it on my own. I need your help. United we stand, divided we fall. This is from yesterday's Wall Street Journal. Concert change as pandemic lingers. That's bullshit. It's not pandemic lingers, as dictators linger in our lives. And it goes on to say all the concerts you can't go to without a vaccine passport. And this is the best one right at the end of the first page. Auschwitz Entertainment Group, AEG, presents will require proof of vaccination for entry into its owned and operated club. Auschwitz? Hey, you little fucking prick. You're Vaxwitz. You are a scumbag little piece of shit. And they should shove that up your ass along with the mask. That is proper language. When they are robbing you of your rights and freedom, happiness doesn't count. And by the way, America's longest war ends. Hey, you little fucks. Who do we have? Nancy Yosef and Jordan Lubold? How about writing about all the innocent people that were slaughtered? How about using the true language of what happened? You little arrogant scumbags. How about using the proper... Oh, if you say it properly, you're either with us or with the terrorists and murder millions of innocent people around the world in your wars. But you did it in proper language, that's okay. Let's see who the little fuck faces are from the New York slime. A solemn pullout in a Lost Fight's Last Hours by Thomas Gibbons Neff. Taliban cheer as longest war concludes. Adam Nassiter and Eric Schmidt. Oh, that Eric Schmidt is a piece of shit. I read a lot of his crap. Hey, maybe you guys will go after me again, you little scumbags, like you did when you called me, porn. Trends porn and words to that effect when I forecast the Panic of '08. You're gutless little scum. We'd better fight for our freedom. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. It's been stolen from us, and it's going to get much worse. I would tell you to come down to Ron Paul's event, but it's sold out. But they will be recording it at the highest level and having it available later on. So go to Dr. Ron Paul's Liberty Report and find out how to get it later. In the meantime, do what you can to send your love of freedom, peace, and justice to OccupyPeace.com and subscribe to the Trends Journal. I won't give up the fight until I die, and who knows, maybe they'll kill me. They killed JFK. They killed RFK. They'll kill you, they'll kill me, and they kill millions of people around the world. I'm a warrior for the Prince of Peace, and that's what I'll continue to fight for. Thank you. The COVID-19 war has changed the world, but who's prepared? What's next? It's in your Trends Journal. Trends Journal subscribers are prepared. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.